Morning, even afternoon, we got a banger for y'all today, baby. Got another Jeff reaction here. This is him trying the newer, only up Fortnite map, and apparently it's way harder. If you do enjoy this, be sure to drop a like, hit the sub button. Most importantly, be sure to tell somebody you love them. All right, I'll catch you in the next one. We got another reaction video here. This is to Jev, and this is him trying the hardest Fortnite only
so as
up.
you guys know, I have conquered the original.
As when I'm recording this, I've not beaten the original still. Don't talk to me.
My fastest run is like 45 minutes and some odd seconds. I run on the original only up. It's around 45 minutes. That's my best run that I did, and I really didn't do any attempts after that one, but that was absolutely smashed, conquered, destroyed, obliterated. Then I heard that there was actually some only up maps over on Fortnite, which is still over here, as you can see, very, very popular. Nearly 70,000 people currently playing it. In just that mode alone, it's like top 4 most played modes in the entire game. It turns out that there is actually another only up map called Only Up Time Travel. I've heard that this one is actually much longer and could potentially be even harder than the last one that we just did. It's gaining popularity as well. If you guys want me to actually go and complete this Only Up Time Travel map, let me know down in the comment section and by leaving a like on this video, and I appreciate it. Okay, so what's the premise of this? I mean, it's time travel, right?
Dinosaurs?
That scared the shit out of me. Somebody has a huge gap between first and second place. This shit can take nearly an hour to beat? Oh no. I mean, I'm gonna assume the times just aren't that insane.
Oh, this
right
is typical gamers map.
Completing the other one.
I heard this one is actually like way harder.
To your last saved checkpoint. Oh no, I'm not gonna do that. That's coward. It's like watching people use that one elevator that they added onto the original only up. What the fuck? What am I supposed to do there? Yesterday, I forgot to go and talk about any picks on that UFC card last night, and there was actually, it's not really a banger card in terms of like the names and stuff like that. It was Holly Holm versus Bueno Silva. Holly Holm lost, and there's a bunch of memes that
I fell asleep for I fell asleep for that one. I can't lie.
So many Fight Night main events. She has headlined so many cards. It's like the UFC uses her as a buffer for any card that they possibly can. It's fuck, how am I supposed to do that? This is gonna be bad if this shit takes nearly an hour to do, and I'm not even gonna be able to get past those parts. There's music constantly playing in this one. This one definitely seems like it has a bit more character to it. But yeah, that card had some memes come out of that shit. There's a meme that came out of the Norma Dumont fight with Chelsea Chandler, I think it was. And at one point, Chelsea straight up, she got hit, like kind of stunned, but she didn't want to like turn around and like take more shots into her guard. So instead of see her thought process, other people are laughing at her, but I completely get it. The thought process is, it's like, if I get hit and I'm stunned, right? Like, have you ever been punched before? There's follow-up that's coming that like you need to be looking for, but if you don't know where it's coming from, you kind of just like either completely shell up and like duck or just do anything that you possibly can to avoid getting hit.
She like
again.
ran away,
she
right?
Put her guard up and then ducked her head down and straight up ran across the octagon to avoid getting hit. Now that's not even the first time that that's happened though. I've seen. I
saw a clip of that.
So many times
I didn't see the actual fight.
Like, get out of, like,
I saw that clip though. I know exactly what he's talking about.
Run. Just try to reset. That's all they're doing. They're not trying to not fight. They're trying to just completely disengage for the moment. They're trying to get out of range as desperately as possible so they can try to reset. You see it all the time where people are constantly trying to just like reset the exchange, kind of like my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn. Or every time I want to get a turn,
interesting
I realize that this person,
typical put music in his. I kind of like it though.
Switch stances. Oh, fuck me, man. So yeah, there was that meme that came out of the Norma fight with the running away meme. I mean, this isn't really a meme, but Estela Nunez ended up either breaking her arm or dislocating her arm. It was bad. It was really bad, and it happened pretty quickly, too. Dudakova shot for a takedown like a single leg, and she kind of pivoted and turned when she went for the takedown. And Nunez, in order to try to break her fall, she, instead of actually breaking her fall in terms of, like, breaking your fall, basically you want to fall down and just, like, kind of slam your arm down and then try to post. She tried to do instead, though, was she tried to completely catch herself and post immediately. So with all of her weight as she's falling backwards, she puts her arm down like this. You don't want to do that. You really don't want to do that. It's one of the first things that they
teach you actually break her arm?
Training grappling, any takedowns, slams.
Yeah, I didn't see anything on that card. I literally saw that Holly lost.
Shit like that happens. Same thing whenever
I guess
you're
her
doing,
arm
like, hip
literally
tosses
snapped.
Like that. Whenever people are going to put their leg out for a trip,
it's like that one where Connor's leg and what was a really bad one?
All the way down on top of your leg. Same shit is gonna happen the same way it happened to her arm. So that was
kicked
terrible.
and his
I don't
leg
know if
snapped.
it was a dislocation or a break, but it was really bad. There was a picture going around of the X-ray of it.
Bro.
Her elbow literally was completely separated from like the socket.
I can't see that stuff, bro. That literally makes me throw up. I can't.
That was really bad. So although the card was kind of like
Silva, I'm thinking of Silva.
Like that again. There's just some sleeper fights, sleeper contenders, people getting back on the right track. Bueno Silva's grappling is a legit threat though. She looked good, very dangerous. She ended up snatching a standing guillotine on Holly Holm. Holly Holm home is like 41, 42, something like that. Some people were like celebrating the fact that she lost just because they were like, oh, finally, no more Holly Holm main events. I love Holly Holm. Telling people years ago, leading up to that Ronda Rousey fight, that Holly Holm, hey, I'm just saying. And look what she did to Ronda. Jack Della Maddalena also fought. He ended up getting like a late replacement opponent or something, I think. Jack was expected to absolutely dominate this fight, but he ended up only eking out like a split decision thing, and some people thought that he lost. Personally, I think Jack won the fight just based on damage, but I was expecting that fight to be a wash.
My biggest thing with certain like UFC fights, even the last one,
that's not
right?
to take anything
It's
away
like
from his
with
opponent.
Dustin and
Offense.
Justin.
Offense is a stud. The dude has a
So hard for me to stay awake.
Even though he ran out
I'm
of
so
gas,
old now, bro.
which is definitely something he's got to work on and everything, because he's dangerous when he's an imposing guy. Seriously, he really is. But this dude's got a.
I know Doc. I always talk to Doc about it. Doc hates like the earlier UFC cards. I love them, bro.
Yeah, now again, I don't want him to depend
like
on
when
his
it's
chin
like
or
the
anything
afternoon.
like that, but I'm saying
It's
this
like
dude
my
was
favorite.
exhausted. Usually, whenever people are that tired and they get hit with hard body shots, hard shots to the head, hard shots to the chin, this dude just took it. So I mean, if he actually shores up, you know, some defense, you know, maybe some pacing things. And who knows, maybe his preparation would be better if he had more time.
I wish I saw Jeff get by that one part. I'm acting like I'm going to try this one. I can't even beat the first one.
I'll be like, it's that dude, okay. Breaking, Microsoft and Sony have signed a deal to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation. Phil Spencer says, oh yeah, also, didn't one of the big Xbox guys leave recently? Major Nelson, right? That guy's been around forever. Anyway, Phil Spencer says, we are pleased to announce that Microsoft and PlayStation.
Can you imagine if Microsoft bought Activision and then they pulled it from PlayStation? That would have caused like an uproar.
Players globally have more choice to play their favorite game. Sounds good. This definitely, you know,
literally, can you imagine? Hey guys, we own Call of Duty. PlayStation gets smoked.
Try to rip it away from the other or something like that. This binding agreement should make it so that, at the very least, is not going to happen. Now, again, this doesn't mean that we're going to get better Call of Duties, guys. I'm just saying. Also, the amount of people. Should I go get another Xbox? I could probably drive to the store and find like an Xbox. Or people that genuinely believed that this shit was gonna go Xbox exclusive or some shit. That was never gonna happen. At least not, you know,
no way
on this deal right at this moment. Sony now signing the Call of Duty deal. This leaves just the UK. We'll see what happens with that hearing tomorrow. This shit is taking forever. Do you think Call of Duty will improve as a franchise after Microsoft closes the deal and buys Activision? No. Yeah, see, Charlie Intel is laughing. No, they're the same picture. They all have the same end goal, and it's not with our interests in mind. I think it has a larger safety net now with Microsoft and can take bigger risks at how they approach a franchise, like an actual 2-year live service life cycle. Maybe, but I also wonder, and I also kind of feel like a fool thinking that somehow an extra year is actually going to genuinely improve the game, considering how games have been produced.
You think that if they spend more time on it, like another year, would make it better, but who really knows?
So they can spend months just adding quality of life things to it, and then just saying they made a good game instead of just like releasing a good game off rip with the things that we already had in the previous games. Yeah, I'll think about it. I think maybe after I upload this, I'll go to the store, see if they got some Xboxes or some shit. What do I need? I need the console, controller, USB thing. It would be completely pointless because I don't have a physical disc for those old games. I don't have the old Xbox 360 discs. I wouldn't be able to just download it because they're not on Game Pass yet. Yeah, sorry to anybody asking me to go back. Yeah, okay, I'm not surprised this shit takes a really long time.
I want to know how he makes that hot, bro.
See below me. I don't need to look directly down. I know where my feet are. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Got it.
So that's like a skip, right?
Typical told me that this is harder.
They don't send me up
TG, he was in my chat when I was playing the other one.
In terms of the pacing of it, the map is generally pretty simple, pretty easy, straightforward. Nothing too crazy yet. I don't think I've ever been this high up here before. Now, what if there's tricks on these maps, though, where they, like, fall? Wait, no, I've been up here before. Have I? Have I been up this high yet? I can't remember. What the fuck? Where am I supposed to go?
That's level 2, and he has a checkpoint, and you can buy it.
Go to my grave with my coins. I don't think so. I don't know if I can.
That's actually really interesting. That's an interesting concept to give a checkpoint in this.
Because if I fall, all the wind is going to be sucked out of my sails. I'm done if I fall. This is long. I was not expecting it to be this long. I'm only like 600 meters up. You gain so many more meters so much more quickly on the other one because of all the launchers and shit. Okay, so the tires would have taken me all the way up here if I did it, you know, properly without falling. It definitely would save a lot of time.
It's kind of cool how each zone has different music, at least so far.
Yeah, I saw
actually
a
like
post
that.
earlier on the Diablo Reddit. I'm so happy that these posts get attention and everybody actually recognizes and agrees how shit sorcerer is. Class fantasy is to basically be, or at least have the opportunity to be like a glass cannon kind of build. What that means is you do a bunch of damage, but you also take a bunch of damage. So a game where your character takes a lot of damage is usually a trade-off. You usually are supposed to do a lot of damage in that process, aka glass cannon. The cannon can destroy you, but it can also be destroyed very easily. That's the class fantasy. The sorcerers on Diablo 4 are not glass cannon. Oh, fuck it, I'm going for it. Okay, alright, hey. I fell, I sneezed, I got mad, and I completely lost my train of thought. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Diablo. I'm glad the posts are getting some kind of attention. At the very least, please buff Sorcerer in this update. Please. I'm gonna start the new season on a Sorcerer. Even though I know that Druid was a lot better, I had a better time on it. I want Sorcerer to be good, and I want to play Sorcerer. Please.
I love Jeff, bro. More need. Who's that guy? Dude, it is crazy how that map, like I said, Typical was in my chat, and he said it was way harder. I haven't even beat the original, though. That looks... I need to beat that. I just need to beat that.